Yo, what's up guys, it's Lun-Gi. So today we're going to be taking a look at a new Gladiator Beast deck profile. So Gladiator Beast got a couple of new cards in Suda and it made the deck really strong. So this deck profile is going to combine them with Tri-Brigade because you have like a very strong, like kind of like 1.5 card combo, which ends on like a bunch of like disruptions. You do need one other card to like discard from your hand though, but I think it's like the strongest combo that the deck has. And if people are interested, then I could also make like a more pure version of Gladiator Beast as well, because that deck does have a couple of one card combos thanks to like Tear Top and MX Saber Invoker. But anyways, we're gonna take a look at the combo first, and then we'll take a look at the deck profile. So basically, to start things off, you just need like Fractal and then any like Beast, Wing Beast, or Beast Warrior type monster. So you activate Fractal, and then you will send Kit to the graveyard. Kit will trigger, send Nerval effect. Then we'll search for Keras. Keras will discard to special summon, and then Keras you banish 4, and then you will special summon Shuraig. So you link Shuraig away because it's a link 4 into Zelantis. Then you will trigger Shuraig's effect. Since you have 4, you can search for level 4 beast monster. Rescue Cat, normal summon Rescue Cat, tribute. You will special summon 1 Kit and 1 Gladiator Beast Magistus. Then you'll use Zelantis, you'll banish everything and then summon them back. So now the effects are online because they were removed from the field. You use Kit's effect, banish 2, then you'll summon Dragaces from the extra deck. Then you will use your Magistus and your Kit to make Test Panther. Test Panther will trigger to add a Gladiator Beast card. So you search for your new field spell, Flavius, Arena of the Gladiator Beasts. So then you will activate it, then you'll discard a card, and you will add a Gladiator Beast monster. Right, so you will add Atrix to your hand. Next, you use Panther to shuffle back Dragaces, and you will summon Equest. Summon Equest from the deck. Equest will trigger because it was summoned by Gladiator Beast monster. Then you'll add back your Magistus from your graveyard. Then you'll link 1, 2, 3, 4 total link rating into Apollousa if you're playing in the OCG. In the TCG, you could do something like make a Nightmare Griffin, and then you do, I guess, a slightly different combo. But anyways, make Apollousa, and then next you want to use Magistus' effect and reveal another Gladiator Beast monster. So you will summon itself and Atrax. They'll both trigger. Chaining 1, chaining 2, Atrax will dump Augustus, and then Magistus will search for your Gladiator Beast comeback. And I think it's called comeback at least. Comeback, and then next we'll use it to revive Augustus. And then since this copies the level, so it's level 8, to level 8, you shuffle them back into the deck. Then you make Editor. Right, so you contact Fuse for Editor. Editor's effect, so you get to cheat out the Gladiator Beast fusion. So cheat out Demetrius. And then next we will link these two away into Darius. Darius will trigger, will revive Equest again. Equest's effect will add the comeback. Then we will link them away into Dragaces. Then we will activate comeback and we will revive the Editor. And Editor's effect again. This time we'll cheat out Heraclinos. So the last thing you'll do is you'll shuffle back 5 total Gladiator Beast monsters back into the deck, and then you will contact Fuse Claudius. So to summon him, you shuffle back 5 Gladiator Beast monsters from your graveyard and or field, and then on summon, he allows you to conduct your next battle phase twice. And then during other player's turn, so on your turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, you can special summon a Gladiator Beast monster from your extra deck, 11 or lower, ignoring its summoning conditions. And then during your turn, you can special summon 1 Gladiator Beast monster from your deck. So during your opponent's turn, you get to cheat out another fusion monster. And the last thing that happens is during the end phase, you'll get to set a Gladiator Beast trap card. So we will set Gladiator Beast Charge. So we should have 3 cards left, two cards left in our hand because we discarded 1 for this. and then we will end our turn. So Heraclinus needs you to discard something to negate a spell or trap, so we can negate twice because I think he's a soft once per turn, and then this can negate a monster for free, and then obviously OCG, so Apollousa, and then you got co-link, so they can't attack over Apollousa. And then you got this card which can destroy, basically if they activate a monster effect, you can just cheat out another copy of Demetrius, then you get another negate, and then you can destroy up to 4 cards, 4 face-up cards on the field. And yeah, so this is a lot of disruptions. And then the next battle phase you get to conduct twice, so basically even if they can summon like 5 chump blockers, you'll be able to destroy like I think 2 of them with this card, and then you'll be able to attack over and then end your battle phase, and then battle phase again, and then attack them again for game. So yeah, really powerful field. Does kind of lose to Nibiru because you summon Apollousa but like later, like on like summon 7 or 8 or something. So yeah, Nib is definitely a thing. But if you got like some counters to your opponent's hand traps, then it's basically like GG, being able to negate 2 spells or traps, 2 monster effects essentially, and then Apollousa as well, and then be able to blow up like multiple cards. This one basically anytime. Also having like some protection from the fuel spell like in the battle phase. So yeah, really powerful combo for Gladiator beasts. Alright, so now let's take a look at the deck list. So 3 copies of Fractal, your 1 card starter, definitely playing 3 copies of him, 2 copies of Nerval, 2 copies of Kit. So this is also standard for like regular like Tri-Brigade. This is like the standard ratios for Tri-Brigade as well. So standard ratios, no real reason to play like more copies of them. These work really well with the field spell because it has a discard cost, so you'll be able to trigger these guys more easily, but I don't think it's that necessary. 1 copy of Rescue Cat. You mainly want to search for it in your combo. Yeah, you mainly want to search for it in your combo, and you don't really play like MX Saber Invoker, so there's like less of a reason to play like three copies of it. You could play more copies of it, but I don't think it's necessary in this build. Also, like, just makes you really weaker to hand traps, so I don't like that. Like Imperm and also like Ash Blossom. So only one Rescue Cat. 3 copies of Magistus. 3 copies of Magistus. It's actually the best one because it triggers your Gladiator Beast monsters when they're like in your hand, and he also searches for a spell or trap like on summon. So you definitely want to open this guy and like see more of him. 2 copies of Atrax. It's the best one to summon alongside Magistus, so 2 copies of it because it dumps like any Gladiator Beast monster to the graveyard, and then you can copy the level. So yeah, setting up a lot of your plays, your Darius plays. 1 copy of Equest, 1 copy of Darius. So there's Darius and then Darius, the Link monster, and 1 copy of Augustus. So these are like the only like OG ones that you really need to be playing. They're the best ones. Chris gets back a spell or trap, or it gets back a Gladiator Beast monster to your hand from your graveyard, and then Darius just special summons 1 from the graveyard. Augustus summons 1 from your hand, but also he's like your high level target. So you need to be playing him, or like Noxious is the other one I think it's called. Alright, so that's it for like the monster lineup. Hand traps, Nib, Maxi, Ash Blossom, nothing much to say there really. In the spell cards, 3 Tenki, 3 more copies of Fractal, 1 copy of your Monster Reborn. You only really need 1 because you can just like search it and recycle it, so 1 copy of it. Triple Proving Ground. You definitely need searches in this deck, so you wanna, because you like a lot of your main combos will be like 2 card combos, like this guy and a Gladiator Beast monster. So if you open this guy, you need to have a Gladiator Beast monster that's not himself. So like, yeah, more copies of searches is definitely necessary. Obviously 3 field spell, just 3 extra copies of every other Gladiator Beast card in the deck, and also can set a trap card in the end phase, so that's really nice. So even if you have to like play into like 4 hours or like Maxi, you just summon like 1 thing, and then you will be able to set a trap card in the end phase, being able to like defend yourself. So that's nice. Polisperial can dump Kits and Nerval and then go into like Fractal. So yeah, it's very useful. 2 copies of Cobalt the Grave, Crossout Designator, 3 Impermanence, and then 1 copy of your Gladiator Beast trap card. He You could play more copies of the trap cards, but the field spell can set any of them from the deck, so you don't need to play more than one. This is kind of the best one to play now because Rise Heal is a thing, so being able to just like destroy multiple cards is very good. If 2 cards and then you just blow them up and then there's no like synchro or Xyz like shenanigans. You can also blow up like spells and traps, so you can blow up the field spell. Yeah, so it's the most like versatile trap card that you can set. But War Chariot is also a very good target to set. So that's it for the main deck. Now for the extra deck: 1 Test Panther, 1 Link to Trap Brigade monster. So this one allows you to switch summon your Gladiator Beast monsters from the hand, or your Trap Brigade monsters from the hand. Very good. 1 Darius. You only need one of him. On Link summon, he revives or summons from your hand a Gladiator Beast monster being, and then allowing you to tribute. Also gives you protection during like the battle phase from your opponent's card effects. Darius prevents your monsters from being destroyed in battle. Doesn't really do much else other than be a name and then protect your stuff from battle. 1 copy of Shuraig. You only really need the 1 copy of it for like the main combo. Most of the time you're just gonna be doing Gladiator Beast plays. 1 Zelantis and 1 Apollosa. And then for your Gladiator Beast fusions, 1 Editor, 1 Gizaris. So when you need to just blow up your opponent's cards and then try to go for game, you'll summon Gizaris off of Editor. Gizaris can miss timing because it says when, so you won't be summoning him off of Claudius because Claudius has to chain to something, so it will be chain link 2, and then if you summon Gizaris will miss timing, so that's not good. 2 copies of Domitianus. Here's the monster negate. Not a hard once per turn, so if you have 2 of them, you can use both of the effects. 1 Heraclinos. So Heraclinos is also not a hard once per turn. It's not even a soft once per turn. As long as you have cards to discard, then you can keep on negating your opponent's spells and traps. So if you have like 5 cards in your hand, you can negate like 5 spells, spell or traps. Crazy. And 2 copies of Claudius. You play 2 copies of Claudius because Claudius basically recycles everything. So if you have 2 copies, you can actually recycle your engine infinitely. Yeah, so yeah, you can recycle your engine exactly infinitely, so you'll never actually be taking out in this deck, which is pretty crazy. But since you can conduct your battle phase twice, the duel never lasts that long anyway. And then the last card is Baguska. So Baguska is just a failsafe for when you get like max seed or something and you don't want to give your opponent too many draws. You can just make Baguska and then you can pass your turn. So yeah, that's it for the deck list. Anyways, that's it for the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.